Okay, salve discipuli. Let's talk about the second part of this idea of verbs with subject and verb agreement. Okay, so like we started talking about, there's first and second conjugation. Conjugation is how a word changes the form to agree with the subject. So basically, you're taking your subject and you're making it do the verb. So one of the best ways to deal with noun-adjective agreement is once you know what your subject is, try to replace your subject with a pronoun. That pronoun should tell you where you're at in this chart. So if I am the subject, I would be first person singular. If you are the subject, you are second person singular. If it's a he, she, or it. So if it's a name, if it's a singular person, if it's a singular thing, then it's third person. And most of your sentences actually will be third person. Okay, we is I and something else with me. You all is a bunch of yous, and they is basically a plural form of a thing. So again, you still have your endings, OST, must, his, nt, and the agreement part is making sure that these endings that you attach agree with the subject. So, further for example here. So you have the sentence, poeta in rivo ambulat. So your poet is the subject. The poet is the one who does the verb. The poet walks, and the poet walks in the river. So the walks is third person singular because of the T, so that is the he, she, it deal. So that is where the poet comes in. If I was to take poet out of the sentence, I would replace it with a he, she, or it to make my sentence make sense. On the other hand, if I change my sentence a little bit and I change my subject to ego, now I am the subject. Ego is the Latin pronoun for I, so now this is I walk in the river. So in order to say that, I take my first person singular ending, O, to symbolize that it's I. Now, if I want to make things even more crazy, I say that it's myself and you. So now I'm changing the subject into a we, because I and you together would make a we, because it's a first person singular plural, because you've included yourself in it. So what agreement is really about is making it so that your subject is the one doing the verb, and that the verb reflects that. Okay, that's it for subject and verb agreement. Walete.